Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will get the first swing of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make...
And he intercepts it. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Man, does it get any better than that? Creating a turnover on the very first play of the game. You talk about doing this all week. You talk about, we can beat this team. We're going to go out there and execute. And to do it, the first snap, belief, climbing through the roof, baby.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions, off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Leaves it with the right. 28-yard line.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got him burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. On the run, it's McGowan. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's fourth down.
And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way. On offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Off the play fake on first down. Myers on the move. Or did he find a hole in the defense? Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Fires left. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The option look. He'll pitch it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete on the right side. Going there to keep him from getting to the 1st down mark. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Gonna run it. It's Moss. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a 1st down.
Nice job of getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Looking left. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there and knocking that ball away.
Here's the handoff. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Looking for space to the left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call them quarterback. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They'll throw it on first down. They find... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Starting the drive positive and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Handoff to the lone back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive in this. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Looking for room, it's Moss. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Throws it back across his body,